Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K exclusive Best Buy Steelbook of Tenet. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Tenet is here on 4K Blu-ray. It is available in a standard slipcover edition, available at all your local retailers and online, and of course Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, which is the version that I opted for. Now, as far as the movie itself goes, we all know it had kind of a troubled release history, mostly due to the COVID pandemic and the insisting of the director Christopher Nolan to put this in theaters. And I feel that it's definitely one of those movies that really benefits from a theatrical run. And unfortunately, I was not able to go see it in the theaters during the brief reopening, but I have it here on 4K. And now, as far as the movie itself, I enjoyed it. I would probably put it in middle tier Christopher Nolan territory as far as his filmography goes. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't think it's his best work, but it is shot beautifully. It looks great. It sounds fantastic, which I'll jump into in the spec review. But it's a cool movie. I don't want to spoil anything, and I definitely feel that it's one of those movies which would benefit from multiple viewings. But it's cool. If you're a Christopher Nolan fan and enjoy his body of work, you definitely will enjoy Tenet at some level. It's really a cool flick. So, all right, now we're going to talk about the picture quality and audio in just a moment. But first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the exclusive Best Buy 4K Steelbook of Tenet. I like it. I do. I think it's a really nice design and it's a cool looking cover. So I'm 100% on this. And the back cover and the spine. And then we have some disc artwork, which is always nice. So there we go. It's the interior of the Steelbook. Alright, now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Tenet on 4K has a 2:20 aspect ratio, which occasionally shifts to an IMAX 1:7:8 aspect ratio depending on the scene. It also is native 4K with resolution and HDR10 for the grading. Tenet was shot on 70mm film, so the movie itself has a nice layer of grain to it. It's a bit on the fine side. It's not going to be heavy-handed, so if you don't enjoy film grain, I don't think you're going to have much to complain about here. But for us film buffs, it really looks good and adds to a more authentic cinematic feel to the overall presentation. Long story short, Tenet on 4K looks fantastic. Christopher Nolan really knows how to shoot his movie utilizing the best equipment possible, and it really comes across here on 4K. The HDR really brings out a lot of the lushness of color. There's such a great visual color palette sprinkled throughout the movie with various set pieces, designs, and just, explosions, that sort of thing. It really makes great use of HDR, brings out just a flourish of color, and you definitely won't be disappointed with HDR's color gamut. Black levels look fantastic in Tenet. They're dark and inky, nighttime scenes, dark interior shots. They look wonderful. They're rendered very well. Any kind of light contrast is done appropriately, and it really just adds a whole new layer to an already good-looking movie on 4K. Detail on Tenet is exceptional, especially those IMAX scenes where you really get up close. Visually, everything comes out here, skin textures, hair, clothing, all that aesthetic, with the various set pieces. They look great. Definitely are going to be very impressed with the overall look and feel of detail on Tenet. The 4K resolution in HDR on Tenet is phenomenal. It looks great. It's a reference quality visual presentation, and you are absolutely in for a treat. Tenet on 4K supports a DTS HD 5.1 audio presentation as per the norm for Christopher Nolan films. Now, while a Dolby Atmos would have been nice, you definitely get every last drop of juice squeezed out of this particular 5.1 that Nolan himself really knows how to utilize here on his movies. If you're a home theater fan, you know that Disney films typically are mixed a little bit on the low side. Well, a Nolan film definitely goes in the opposite direction. It's very aggressive, very heavy-handed. Everything from action scenes, music, car chases, explosions, it's all impactful. It all has a wonderful energy to it, and it really makes great use of your home theater. I know there's some issues with dialogue coming through the theatrical run, a little bit inaudible. I didn't really have that problem here. I don't know if it was mixed slightly different for home release, but in my opinion, I think it sounded fine. I was actively paying attention with this concern in the back of my head, but I didn't really have any problems. The center channel came through just fine. The front channels, they handle a lot of the action. Those action heavy moments really come through, and also the musical score, it makes great use of those particular speakers. And the rears, there's a lot of ambience, action, all those moments with music, it really kicks in and it's very, very immersive. The LFE, wow. The bass is strong. LFE is wonderfully aggressive. It really has a good forceful impact. All those key action moments really make great use of it. You are definitely going to feel it in your particular home. The DTS 5.1 on Tenet is extremely strong. It's a very aggressive audio mix. Everything works here. Us home theater enthusiasts really like a good sounding audio presentation, and you will definitely find it on Tenet. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Tenet on 4K and A+. This is a reference quality looking disc. It's beautifully rendered. HDR really works here, brings out all the highlights. The IMAX scenes in particular look really well done, and it was shot on film, so you got that nice layer of film grain at your disposal. For the audio mix, I'm going to give this one an A+ as well. Christopher Nolan really knows how to utilize a DTS 5.1 audio mix. The at-home presentation is top-notch. You're going to feel it in your seats, and definitely one of the best audio mixes of 2020. So that is my review of Tenet on 4K. Let me know in the comment section below. If you checked it out for yourself, what did you think of the 4K disc? In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.